What do you mean by you don't know? There's oil spilled on the stairs. And you don't know what happened. This is a part of your job. I want an answer now. Huh? I want you to give me an answer right now. It is your job to look after this house. How could there be oil on the stairs?
Rishabh, please will you calm down?
Why should I calm down? Preeta was about to fall down the stairs. And if it wasn't Preeta who slipped on the oil, it could have been Grandma. Anything could have happened.
Prithvi, you know, this is the right time. I'm going to have to leave this house before they find out. Because if these people ever had to find out, I was the one who stole the oil from the kitchen and poured it on the stairs, then they will punish me. I have to get out of here.
It was a little accident. Don't make a big deal out of it.
Was it a small accident? How can we take it lightly?
Prithvi is going to ruin everything. I have no idea why he would have spilt oil on the stairs. Instead of doing that, he could have just spoken to Preeta. If he wanted to stop Preeta, then he could have just seen her. I can't figure out why he wanted her to fall down the stairs. Oh no. Did he pour oil on the stairs because he wanted to take Preeta's life? He wanted to kill her? So that she couldn't see Karan? And tell him everything she'd found out about Sherlin and Prithvi? Oh, goodness.
Rishabh? Rishabh, Preeta didn't die from this. Our family is celebrating. Everybody's happy. Why are you destroying their happiness? Sherlin has gone to the temple. She'll be back soon. What is she going to think if she sees all of this? She will think that our family had problems before the wedding, and now even after the wedding we still have problems.
How can you even say that on Karina? I am not doing this for myself. I am concerned about everybody because anyone could have slipped.
I know that, Rishabh, my dear, but I think that it would be better if we don't talk about this now. We can find out who did this and whether it was done on purpose or if it was an accident later.
What are you doing?
Come with me. Come on.
You need to listen to me.
Baby, you're great. You did everything that I asked you to do. Everybody who lives in that house is so sad right now. You did something right for once. Oh no, I'm going to have to cry. I'm going to have to go in there and I'm going to have to put on an
There's
act.
no need for that. You will not need to put on an act in this house, but in prison. You are not going to need to shed any tears in this house in front of this family, but in front of the media. Baby, I wasn't planning on running away because my plan was successful. I was planning on running away because my plan has failed.
What?
Yes. Baby, I was trying to get out of here because I was very scared. And I was very scared because Girish saw me taking the oil out of the kitchen. And if he caves and tells the Luthras that I was the one who took the oil, then I'm a dead man. I was scared, so I decided to run away. Baby, there's still time. We can save ourselves. Let's get out of here. Let's go now.
No. What did you do with the oil?
Baby, the point is the plan was a failure. I will explain everything to you later, but we need to go. Come on.
You will tell me right now.
Baby, I know that you were determined to kill Preeta, and so I listened to you. And as soon as Preeta left the house, the first person she saw was the cricket player. She had to go up the stairs to see him, so I thought that I would pour some oil on the stairs so that Preeta would slip and fall down the stairs and end up in a coma like Aunt Junkie. I thought that would be the perfect plan to get rid of her. I thought that after that she would be as good as dead, and then we would both finally be safe. But that's not what happened. As soon as Preeta stepped on the oil, she slipped, but before she could fall, Rishabh Luthra arrived out of nowhere to save her life. He stopped her from falling. And my plan turned into a flop, baby. My plan was a failure.
What a loser you are. You cannot get one thing right. I'm the one who has to take care of everything. Why do your plans always fail? Now I'm going to have to stop Preeta myself.
Just hold on. If I were as big a failure as you think I am, you wouldn't be successful today. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have married into the Luthra family. You need to try and understand that you cannot stop Preeta because she is already talking to Karan in his bedroom as we speak. I'm sure she has told him everything about you by now. Your little game? I mean that our little game is over. Our game is over, baby. Baby, let's get out of here. Let us run away. They just welcomed you into the house properly. And the last thing I want is to have to watch them kick you out of this house.
Why are you looking at me? Here. Please, have a sweet. Rishabh and Sherlin got married today.
What are you doing, Karan? Why are you doing this? Karan, I'm sorry. Please listen to me. I know that you are upset with me, and I know that you're very angry with me because I couldn't do anything. But Karan, please listen to me. I went to the hospital and I collected the report. Do you remember? The one time I told you that I had Sherlin's pregnancy report with me, and I was looking for a taxi, and I even managed to find one, and I was on my way.
But then the taxi broke down.
Yes, and then the taxi broke down.
I was busy waiting for you to arrive like a mad person. I tried to call you again and again. You didn't pick up. Oh, you wanted to get here as quickly as you could. You wanted to stop the wedding. You didn't want Sherlin to marry Rishabh, which is why when the taxi broke down, you decided to walk here instead, right?
Yes. Yes. You know, I ran as fast as I could. I tried my best.
And then what?
I had the report with me, and I was on my way to see you with the report.
But you bumped into Sherlin.
Yes. That's exactly what happened. How do you know about that, Karan?
What's done is done. Here. Have a sweet now.
What are you doing, Karan? Have you lost your mind? I can see that you're upset with me and that you're angry with me. And I know you're very hurt. But do you think that I'm happy about the fact that I couldn't get to the house on time? But are you going to listen to me? Will you please stop behaving like Sherlin? You knew from the beginning I was always against this wedding. I cannot stand the fact that they are married, and I know that they are married, but neither of us likes it. I know that if either of us could change the chain of events, but why are you trying to shove sweets down my throat? Despite the fact Sherlin
is pregnant! I know that! She's pregnant with someone else's child! I know that. We wanted to stop their wedding, right? And were you not on your way?
Yes.
On your way to stop this? But you were late. Neither of us wanted the wedding to happen, right? That report could have stopped the wedding, and you're the one who had it. You were supposed to bring that report to the house so that we could try and stop Rishabh and Sherlin from getting married. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you, Preeta. And my brother ended up getting married to Sherlin. I waited for you and tried to get hold of you so many times. I kept on telling myself that you would be there any minute, and I waited for you at the altar, but you never pitched up. And you are the reason that Sherlin is a part of my family. Understand? She embarrassed me and hit me through the face inside the walls of my own house. I was embarrassed in front of everyone there because you weren't here. Today you failed me, Preeta Aurora. You failed me.
No, Karan.
Stay away from me. Do not come closer. I am very angry. Don't you dare even try get any closer. Okay?
I understand.
No! You don't understand, and you never will understand. When somebody that you care about breaks your heart, it devastates you. Get it? It hurts. It hurts a lot. It makes you question your entire existence. It makes you regret ever being born. A person is broken when somebody you trust the most, somebody close to you, does something that breaks your heart. I put all my trust in you, Preeta. I did. I truly did. But what did you do? No. It's not your fault. It's all my fault. I trusted you with this. I put all my faith into you. It's all my fault. I am to blame. You fooled me.
No, Karan. It's not.
No! Don't you touch me! I already told you not to touch me. I'm very angry. Not angry with you, but with myself. This is the 1000th time I've made this mistake. I trusted you with this completely, Preeta, but you betrayed all of my trust. Do you remember? What exactly happened at the hospital? The first thing you decided to do was to go into the office, but you didn't find Sherlin there. You returned empty-handed. Do you know who had to deal with those consequences? The doctor did. She was injured on that day. But why would you care? You came out of there, right?
What are you saying? How can you blame me for what happened in the hospital that day? You were there as well as me.
I was alone in the corridor, Preeta Aurora, and you went into the office by yourself. Remember? You came out and you told me that Sherlin wasn't inside. But just forget about that. I kept on waiting for you, outside in the corridor by myself. I called you a lot of times, but you didn't answer me. You took Sherlin's blood sample, and you also got the reports, and I offered to help you. Preeta, I told you, I'll come in and pick you up. Didn't I say that? Am I wrong? But Preeta Aurora was too stubborn to accept my help. You said you'd be able to do it on your own.
Yes, but I was...
No, you know what? It's all my fault. I made the mistake. I always make the mistake of putting my trust in you. I should have been smart enough to realize that everything would go wrong. You were only playing games with me.
No, why are you saying these things, Karan? Please listen to me.
My whole family, my mother, my grandmother, my father, and everyone else trusted you a lot.
Karan,
My brother? My brother thinks every word you say is the absolute undeniable truth. Preeta is always telling the truth. Everything she says is right. He can be a very naive man. Outside of his family, he has never trusted anyone as much as he trusts you. He believes everything you tell him. He trusted an outsider. I was at my wit's end trying to convince my brother that this wedding wasn't a good idea and that he should back out of it. I even went as far as telling him that Sherlin is pregnant, but he wouldn't listen to me. I went upstairs because I couldn't believe that I had lost. I did. But little did I know that I had lost this game long ago. All because of somebody else. But no. Because I know my brother. I went back to his room to make him understand. And do you know what I said? And I asked if he saw you at his wedding, if he knew where you were. And he had no idea. And I told him that you were looking for something. Something that would have the power to stop the wedding. You looked for evidence. And I told Rishabh that. You also didn't want him to get married to Sherlin. I had been trying to convince him for so long, but as soon as he heard your name, he changed his mind. He agreed not to get married to Sherlin because you didn't want him to, and that was enough. He said he wouldn't. You know why? Because he made the mistake of trusting you. He put his trust in you, and you did what in return? What did you do? You betrayed everybody. My brother's life has been destroyed because of you, Preeta Aurora. Sherlin has become a part of this family because of you. And also, I was embarrassed at home because of what you did. You have stabbed me in the back. All of us. I think that you're worse now than Sherlin is.
You need to try and understand, baby. Our plan has been ruined. Our game is over. Listen, we can fight and blame each other later. We'll have time for that. But right now, we have to save ourselves from the Luthras. Do you understand? Baby, before it's too late, we need to jump out of the window. Otherwise, our lives are going to be over.
It often astounds me how I managed to fall in love with a fool like you. Just look at you. You really are such a big coward. How can you give up as easily as this?
I have a good reason. It just so happens I have a lot of experience playing this game, unlike you. I know you're excited by this, but you can't jump the gun. This needs caution, and I think that right now we don't have the right cards to play this game. There's nothing left for us at the moment. We're done. We don't have the ammunition to fight the Luthras. They're going to make us pay for this.
Will you please stop being so negative for a minute? I'm not a coward like you. I know you think that we don't have the right cards, that we are done, so we should give up.
Yes.
But you don't realize that I might have a trump card. When they start thinking that we have become weak and they plan to attack us, I will have a counterattack ready.
What kind of a counterattack have you got planned? What is it? I mean, what are you talking
First,
about?
you need to go to Karan's bedroom and figure out what is going on there. And when you go there, you're going to understand exactly what it was that I was talking about. You know that I am Sherlin, and I plan on fighting to the very end.
Yes, I know that you're Sherlin, you big fool. You didn't change your name after you got married. Just tell me what is busy going on in your mind.
I will not do that. I need you to go to Karan's room to see what's going on there.
I have no doubt that she is going to get me into trouble. I will be done for.
Go, Prithvi.
You have no idea of the things that I have been through. My point isn't just that my taxi broke down and I came here as fast as I could.
That is not true. It's a story. It's a story that I made up for you on the spot. I gave you a ready-made excuse for this, so that you wouldn't have to think too hard about it. Right?
What? Are you implying that what I just said didn't really happen? And that this is an excuse?
I am only telling you exactly what has been going on in your mind. That is what was on your mind. That's the reason that when I gave you a cue, you were ready to accept it. You agreed with the things I said. Yes, Karan, that's what happened. Yes, Karan, that's what happened. Right, Preeta Aurora? Now, don't tell me that I was wrong. I have known you for a long time. I know who you are.
No, you don't. Because if you know me as well as you claim, you wouldn't have said that. It would never have even crossed your mind to accuse me of being late. You wouldn't have said that I made up a story, and you wouldn't have had the wrong opinion about me.
Opinion? That's what you're focusing on? Huh? I can see through all of it. I know exactly what you did, and I know why you did it. I can see right through you, Preeta. Enough! Not another word. Don't say another word. Actually, I'm just a big fool. I'm a fool for believing you. And not only me. Every one of us is a fool for believing anything you would say. Do you know what we thought? Every one of us thought that you would come. You might have been late, but you would make it. And we all thought that you would bring the evidence. Because you're a nice person. And you only want the best for us. And because good people end up with good people. But no, I was so wrong. You're the one who proved me wrong and showed me good people end up with bad people. We didn't end up with good people, Preeta Aurora, and you are the only reason for that. You know what, Preeta Aurora? I never thought there would come a time in my life where I would meet someone who would prove me wrong. But not only did you prove that I was wrong, you also made me realize I was wrong. You lied to me and betrayed me. You betrayed the trust I put in you and the trust in my family. You betrayed every single one of us. You let me down and betrayed my trust. All of this is your fault, Preeta Aurora. Actually, it's all my fault. Because I had faith in you and in our friendship. People have said that when you make someone too important, they take you for granted. You not only took me for granted, you took me for granted and you also walked over me. And I promise you this, Preeta Aurora, I am going to make you pay for what you did. Understand?
The way you are reacting right now is the way that Karan Luthra would. Whenever you are angry with me, when you are angry, you always lash out at me and fight with me. You don't listen to me. You're the only person you believe, and you won't let me speak. And I know, Karan, what's going on in your mind at this exact moment, so I'm not going to stop you. Whatever horrible words you want to say to me, you can say. Your brother got married to a woman with horrible intentions, and you are not able to tolerate that. You're in a lot of pain, and I'm in a lot of pain, Karan. I know that you are suffering. I have also suffered a lot. Karan, you have to believe me when I tell you that I tried my best to reach the house with the reports. I tried to get to the house before the wedding was over. It was clearly mentioned in the reports that Sherlyn was in the 3rd month of pregnancy. With those reports, we could have easily proven that there is no way that Rishabh is the father of Sherlyn's child. And I got to the house with the reports, and I got to the house before they were married. I was on my way to see you when Sherlyn...
What about Sherlyn? What did Sherlyn do? What? How much did she buy you all for? How much did she give you? How much money did Sherlyn give you? Tell me!
What? Really? You're talking nonsense now.
You're the one who's talking nonsense, not me. I'm stating the facts, but you think I'm talking nonsense.
Karan, you're making a vile accusation against me. But please let me finish.
There's nothing left to say. Do you have anything to say? Tell me. Actually, hold that. I'm feeling suffocated. I do not want to talk. Hang on. Forget about saying anything to you. I don't want to see your face.
Karan!
Stop it! Stop! I don't ever want to see you or hear you sing my name again. Do you know what? My brother's life has been ruined all because of you. My brother got married to Sherlyn and it's all because of you. Sherlyn is a part of this family and it's all because of you. A monster has become part of my family now and the person responsible is you. You're responsible for everything that went wrong while we were trying to stop the marriage from happening. So please, stop pretending to be a nice person, otherwise I might have to hurt you badly. You get me? Do you get me?
Karan,
Stop it!
please listen.
Stop it! I have always listened to what you say, but I've never understood, because I am a fool. I'm a fool! Oh my, wow, Preeta Aurora, wow. You turned out to be smarter than Sherlin. You have lost all my trust. You made me lose the challenge. And you ruined my name and my reputation. Thank you.
No. Karan, hang on. Karan, please listen to me. I really was in the house with the reports. And I was on my way straight to you. Before I could get to you, I ran into Sherlin. And you know what happened? Sherlin knew that I had the reports. She knew I had her pregnancy reports. And that's when she showed me a video on her phone. And I saw that she had my mother kidnapped, Karan. And her thugs had tied my mother up and held her captive somewhere. I'm telling you that I saw that with my own eyes, and I sent the strongest chill I've ever felt down the length of my spine, Karan. But I didn't worry about that. I wanted to find you and Rishabh, but she stopped me again with some other information. She made it very clear by that point that by the time I found you and Rishabh, then she would have given the order that it's time for them to finish my mother off.
Oh no. The fear that I had has come true. Preeta is telling this 2-bit cricket player everything. And now, Sherlin and I have been exposed.
But in spite of all that, I still rushed to see you. But then I was also caught by some of her men. Sherlin's thugs were right here, Karan. And she also gave them the order to kidnap me just like my mother. She took the pregnancy report from me and she kept it with her. And her men kidnapped me. And they took me over to Sherlin's house. She told her men that they had to take me to her house and lock me in her mother's room, so that it wouldn't matter how much I tried to scream, nobody would be able to hear me. In spite of that, Karan, I broke the window and got out of the house as quickly as I could, and I asked a stranger if I could get a lift, and I came to the house. I came to the house because I wanted to tell you the truth, but when I got here, I saw you were surrounded by a group of Sherlin's thugs, and they were all keeping an eye on you. In fact, they were watching everyone in the family. They were all here monitoring the function. They were keeping an eye on all the guests. They could see everything, and if they'd seen me talking to you, they would have gone and told Sherlin, then Mother. Karan, I tried to talk to you, but one of Sherlin's thugs was standing right in front of you, which is why I couldn't make my presence known and say that I needed to speak to you or ask you to help me save my mother. I couldn't say anything without giving myself away, Karan.
She is telling him everything. Prithvi, listen. You need to get out of here as soon as possible. You need to run away. Otherwise, you are going to end up in prison. Leave, Prithvi, leave.
Karan, I need you to believe what I'm saying.
Why on earth did you lock the door? What's going on? What did Karan say? Did Preeta tell him everything?
You know what?
What?
You are quite confident. In fact, you're overconfident, which is why I fell in love with you, and I will always love you. But right now, your confidence is not going to help us because Preeta has revealed the truth. Listen, if you trust me as much as you say you do, then do as I say. Right now, without wasting any time, you need to go and pack your bags and leave here with me. No, actually, you don't need to pack your bags. It is more important for us to save our lives now. Come on.
No, Prithvi. You need to tell me what happened there. Did Preeta tell Karan everything? Prithvi, did Karan believe what she said? What happened in
Look
there?
at me now. I am a businessman, and for that, I need to be shrewd. I use my brain to come up with plans and then execute them. It was my plan to get you married to that foolish businessman, Rishabh Luthra. My plan was successful. And right now, the best plan I can come up with is to run away, so we should do that. We need to execute the plan. And I'm not saying that we should run away forever. This will only be temporary. I promise you, you are definitely going to come back here. But for now, I think the best plan would be to get out of here. Now, don't waste time, let's go.
Hang on, Prithvi. I don't understand why you're beating around the bush. I asked you a question and I want an answer. Tell me what Preeta told Karan, and tell me how Karan reacted.
Preeta told Karan everything that happened. Every single part of it, and I decided to get out of there before that cricket player could react, because when Preeta was telling him the truth about everything that you
Yes.
did, my body went cold and I felt dizzy, and that is when I left. Preeta told her sob story to that 2-bit cricket player. She told him how you kidnapped her mother and her, everything. Baby, trust me, it's for the best. The only way we'll be safe is if we leave. Come on, please.
Prithvi, calm down. Just calm down. Listen, it sounds like Karan has not started shouting yet. There is complete silence in this house, which means I need to find out if Karan actually believed Preeta's story, or if he thinks she's lying to him. How did he react? And what happened there?
What on earth are you saying? What do you mean, how did Karan act? Obviously he's going to trust Preeta. Of course he would believe her. Why wouldn't he? And you know the reason. That cricket player was already suspicious of us. He had a feeling that the two of us were working together. And there were so many times where he caught the two of us red-handed. And now he has been given the evidence he needs. I'm talking about Preeta. Baby, I'm telling you that our game is over now. Everything is finished. It would be better for us to get out of here, because I know that cricket player won't let us get away with this.
There's a chance he might.
Meaning?
Do you have any idea just how much I was going through, Karan? There were so many people after me and I handled everything by myself. Everything! I had to do everything alone.
Wow. Wow, Preeta Aurora. It's easy to say you were alone. But you know what the problem is? It was a wedding, so there was a big crowd. Just stop it, okay? Please just stop it.
Why would you say that to me? I was alone, Karan. And there were so many times where I tried to get your attention, Karan, but there was always at least one of Sherlin's men around you. And I was wearing a veil, so they wouldn't be able to see my face. Don't you remember the woman at the wedding who was wearing a veil? She was constantly trying to get close to you so that she could speak to you.
I'm really sorry, Preeta Aurora. Will you forgive me? Please forgive me for ever giving you the impression that I'm nothing more than a simple fool. But let me tell you that I am not. Do you understand?
I don't understand what you're... Please tell me you remember seeing a woman wearing a veil at the wedding. And don't you remember her coming up to you? And she had a long veil on. What is going on
Yes!
with you?
But I know that was not you.
Really? Then who was she? If that wasn't me, then how do I know that that woman wanted to talk to you?
She didn't want to talk to me. She wanted to take a picture with me. Sherlin was also there. I told Sherlin I had to do something with a pen. I was rude to her and she got angry. Yes, of course. At some point, Sherlin must have told you that there was a woman with a veil at the wedding. So you made up a story. Or should I say, that you gave the story that existed a new twist. Wow, Preeta Aurora, wow. I see that you've become an expert at making up stories. Very good.
It is clear that you don't trust me at all.
Yes! There was a time when I used to. I used to trust you with every part of my being. Here's what I think if you really wanted to tell me something. Surely you could have said it from under the veil. You could have told me that you were Preeta. Huh? Why didn't you? Why did you hide that? Why were you hovering around me? Why couldn't you tell me?
Sherlin and her men were around me and I didn't want them to know it was me under the veil. How else was I supposed to hide?
Preeta Aurora, there's only one thing I know. If you had even shown me a little bit of your face, then I would have believed that it was you.
No, Karan. You have made such a scene and got angry and reacted to me. And if you did that, then Sherlin or one of her men would have found out it was me under the veil and then she would have detonated the bomb.
Bomb?
Yes, Karan. Bomb. Inside Aunt Rocky's. Sherlin had put a bomb in your mother's purse as insurance. She told me that if I tried to tell the truth to you, Rishab, or anyone else, then she would use the remote control to detonate the bomb, and then everybody would have been dead.
You make up amazing stories, Preeta.
Stories?
Bomb, remote, and my own mother's purse. Huh? That's very good. You make up amazing stories.
No, Karan. This is not a story. That's what happened. That is what Sherlin did. She planted a bomb in your...
Enough! I don't want to hear anything else. Just keep quiet. Okay? And you know what, Preeta Aurora? In the past, when you would say or do anything, then my family and I would trust you blindly because we thought that you wanted the best for us. But we didn't know that you had been wearing a mask the whole time. But today your mask has slipped off your face and your true colors have been revealed to me. You understand me? Okay.
What on earth are you saying to me right now, Karan? I haven't changed in any way. I'm still the same Preeta that you have always known. I've never hidden behind any masks. You have to believe me.
That's what you want. I did trust you once. Do you deny I trusted you? And then what happened? My trust led to my brother's life being ruined. You have been exposed for who you really are. For a small amount of money, just a little bit of money, you let Sherlyn buy you off. Huh? You betrayed my family and you betrayed me for a bit of money. How could you have done that? And I always knew that you were a woman from a middle-class background. But I had no idea you would be greedy enough to do that. If you wanted money, then you could have come to me and I would have given it to you.
Now that your shark has got married, you have lost every ounce of sanity. Listen, I do understand that this wedding should never have happened. It should have been stopped beforehand. And I know that this wedding will be trouble. And I admit I played an important role in trying to stop this wedding from happening. And since the wedding happened, then I admit that I should take the blame for it. But that in no way gives you the right to say such horrible things about me, or to accuse me of things you've accused me of. Do you have any idea what I had to do to stop the wedding from happening? I risked my own life, and I put my mother's life at risk to stop this wedding. And you say that I have been paid off? I would never do that. Understand? I come from the middle class. But I am a self-respecting woman. And there is no way that Sherlyn could ever buy me off, and you can't take my self-respect, nor can anybody else. Is this everything that you have learned about me? Don't you know me at all, Karan? Didn't you feel ashamed?
I was ashamed. I felt very ashamed. More than you know.
What is going on with Rishabh? Why is he overreacting like this? I know that somebody spilled some oil. He's busy investigating it. As if it was not just an accident, but some kind of plan put together to get rid of Preeta. Why would anybody want Preeta to fall down the stairs? Which person in our family would try and do something horrible like that?
The thing I don't understand is why on earth Preeta was in such a hurry and why she ran up the stairs like that.
What's wrong with you, Ma? Maybe you've forgotten that your favorite Preeta, as well as our dear Karan, are supposedly friends, and Preeta was not at the wedding. So she rushed upstairs to apologize to him. She will apologize to Karan, and then she will come down to us. And then she will apologize to every single one of us. Because that is what Preeta always does. First she makes a mistake, and then she comes down and apologizes to everyone.
What do you say about these pictures?
Yes, sir?
Where were you?
I went out to see if the security guards had eaten their dinner yet.
And I have been asking you how the oil got onto the stairs, and you don't have an answer. And you are one of the people who knows everything that happens in this house.
Yes, sir.
You always take good care of this house, right?
Yes, sir.
And it is your responsibility to find the reason behind everything that happens in here. Oil got spilt on the stairs. Oil is kept in the kitchen. And yet it got spilt on the stairs. So how did that happen? It's very obvious. Someone spilt it on purpose.
Yes, sir.
Do you know who spilt it?
Sir, it might just be a misunderstanding, but when I went to the kitchen, I saw Prithvi in there, putting the bottle of oil on the counter. And I have no doubt that he had a reason for taking the oil. He left in quite a hurry, so I couldn't ask him what he needed and why he needed it. He left as soon as I walked in.
Why would Prithvi take oil from the kitchen? Is he the one who poured oil onto the stairs? But why? It's strange. Is it possible he really wants to hurt Preeta? Where is he? I haven't seen him anywhere.
This can't be. It's not me. This is not me, Karan.
Yes?
I don't know. These photographs photographs. Sherlin must have played a trick. It's not me.
This is you. Your face is in the picture. And in the picture, you are clearly taking this briefcase full of money from Sherlin.
But I...
See that? This is what they call evidence. Solid proof. Okay? Oh, but I forgot. You are Preeta Aurora, right? You want me to believe the story you made up and not this proof here? But Preeta Aurora, just remember one thing. You are not going to be able to fool me. This innocent face you have is not going to have an effect on me. Just get lost.
Karan, you must believe me. This person isn't me. These photographs have been edited. This is not me because I did not do this.
Oh, really?
I'm sure it's Sherlin. I have no idea how.
Oh! You have no idea. Actually, I get it now. If you had been aware that somebody was taking pictures of you, then you would have done something. Maybe you would have hit Sherlin. You would have pretended to be good. You would have pretended that you were supporting us, not supporting Sherlin. I've already told you that you have a very innocent face. Oh, I forgot. You are very good at switching sides, Preeta Aurora. Tell me why you betrayed me, huh? Why did you do this to me? Tell me. I told you things I've never told anybody before. I put my trust in you and you betrayed me. Why?
Karan, listen. Please just give me another chance to explain.
Please don't say another word. I don't want to hear anything. Get lost. Get lost!
Karan! This is not true, Karan. Please give me a chance to explain myself.
After you betrayed me, you want me to give you a chance? Huh? This is who you really are. You sellout.
What do you mean he won't attack? What makes you think he's not going to attack us? Do you have a new plan? I'm sure you have done something. Baby, you need to tell me what you have done.
Tell me something. Are you going to call me a blithering fool ever again?
Baby, I will make you this promise right now. No one will ever call you that again. Just hold on. You might be onto something. If that foolish cricket player had believed a word that Preeta has told him, then I'm sure he would have made a massive scene in this house by now. Everybody would have been shocked. And if that happened, I'm sure that Karan would have been throwing my name under the bus like no one has ever done before. But that hasn't happened. There is complete silence.
Because Karan doesn't believe what she said, and Preeta is doing everything she possibly can to convince him.
Baby, please tell me. Are you telling me that Karan doesn't believe what Preeta has said?
Do you know why there is silence in the house?
Why? Why?
Because Karan has evidence that proves Preeta was paid off.
What?
Paid off by me. The reason there is silence is because Karan knows that I'm pregnant. He knows all of that. Instead of throwing me out of the house as soon as he can, he's angry with Preeta because I'm still under this roof. That's because of Preeta. In short, Preeta is the one who made sure that I married Risha. It's simple. Preeta had promised Karan that she would bring some kind of concrete evidence, and that was going to be enough to have called the wedding off. And by doing that, she gave Karan false hope. But then Karan found out that Preeta had been paid off. For a little bit of money, she opened the door for me to get married to Rishabh. She didn't stop our wedding because I had paid Preeta to open it.
You actually paid Preeta off. And Preeta agreed. I don't understand one thing. If you had really paid Preeta off, then why were you so desperate for me to kill her?
All of that was part of my plan. The thing is, I found out that Karan and Samir had hired a detective to spy on me.
What?
They wanted to know where I went and what I did and who I spoke to and what I was planning. But they had no idea at all that the detective they had hired would betray them. I also gave him money.
Oh, wow.
And now you must be wondering how I found out about that.
Yes.
After the bachelor party ended, I was walking through the corridor, and that's when I heard two people having a conversation.
I want all the information you can get about Sherlin. I want to know who she sees, what she does, and what she's planned. I also want to know who she's working with. I want everything.
Don't worry, sir. I'm a very well-known detective. I'm sure you'll be happy with the work I do. I'm going to bring you such shocking evidence that the two of you are going to be left amazed.
That's the woman. Her name Sheldon Kurana.
All right.
Karan and Samir, they underestimated me. Sherlin Kurana. They have no idea what exactly I'm capable of doing. That detective thought that he was doing his job and following me. But the one thing he didn't know is that I was doing everything to fool him. Don't worry. I'm going to tell Karan, Luthra, how good you are at your job. You claim to be a famous detective. But in the attempt to catch somebody else, you got caught instead. But I promise you that I'm not going to press and tell him that you were trying to follow me. This picture, I promise that I will never have this picture printed to tell everyone that you're a really terrible detective and that nobody should hire you. If I had to do something like that, I know that that would be the end of your career. And after that, you will never be able to take on another case in your life. You're going to have to do something to save yourself from bad publicity. I'm saying I also need to benefit from this. So let's make a deal. Your career will not be ruined, and you're also going to make some money.
How is that?
Go on. All of that money can be yours, if you're willing to do what I tell you to do.
But baby, what did you ask him?
You're going to have to make it look like she took money from me.
I'll do it.
It's not going to be easy, because even if I offer her money, there's no way she's going to accept it.
She doesn't have to accept the money. All we need is a woman who's tall as she is. And you just have to hold the money for a bit, no more than a few seconds, so that we'll be able to take a picture. We have to make it look like you're giving her money.
So what you mean is, you will take somebody else's face and make it look like Preeta's face?
Correct.
Fantastic. After that, I hired a woman who is almost as tall as Preeta to pretend to be her. I got her dressed up like Preeta, and we had a few pictures taken. And then I pretended to give her a briefcase full of money. When she saw that much money, she became very happy, you know? I made it seem like I was paying Preeta off.